Hi class, Ms. Johnson, or that one person that's watching this. I'm here to show you or you guys how to identify a pair of real sneakers versus a pair of fake sneakers. And before we get started, I just want to shout out Tyler for giving me this idea because honestly, if he didn't come with this idea, I probably would have been struggling to find a topic. So thanks to him for allowing me to do this. But like I said, we're gonna get started. I'm gonna show you how to identify a real pair of sneakers versus a fake pair of sneakers. So just to get started, just to start off, making fake sneakers and selling them is illegal, and you could potentially get arrested for it. So I mean, just beware of that. Just some facts to start off real quick. Last year in 2019, $37 million worth of fake just sneakers alone, like just sneakers, no handbags or cologne or just anything else off-brand, just sneakers alone. $37 million worth of product was seized last year in 2019. And you guys may be wondering, what do they do with these sneakers or anything they get that's false? You might think they burn them or donate them or just do something with them. They actually shred them. In an article in Complex I read, they said they shred them like cornflakes. So, I mean, I don't know necessarily what that means, but that's all they said. So, I mean, I assume they just shred them. So it's like really, really small pieces. And the training that they use to go through it, it's just training. Like, you guys probably were thinking, oh, like, do they go to like a course, like school or something like that? No, just training, simple training that they go through. Sorry, but we're gonna start off with my favorite sneaker. I'm gonna turn around, that's why I'm holding it like this. Sorry if I'm kind of shaky. So we're gonna start off, this right here is called a Yeezy V2 in the zebra colorway. I mean, I'll let you guys guess why it's called a zebra colorway. But for Yeezys, at first they were kind of hard for everybody, but now it's just simple. Through time, people have gotten better at spotting fakes. This isn't a fake pair right here. This is a real pair from Adidas right here. And that's one thing too. If you guys are interested in buying any sneakers, try going through a reliable source, whether it be for Adidas, since they make Yeezys, try buying them off Adidas, or there's a website called Yeezy Supply that you can go through and get them from there, or StockX. That's an aftermarket place. You can get them StockX or Go, or just any reliable source or person that you can get them from. So right here, starting off with the Yeezy, one thing most people tend to look for is inside here, there's a little QR. That was what happened. But there's a little QR code that you can find right there. And sometimes for the QR code, there will be no QR code finished, or it'll just, you can tell if it's fake or not. So that's one place to start looking. Sorry about that, I dropped my shoe. And then the lines inside of the Boost. So you may be wondering, where is that located? So this is obviously a worn pair, but right here, you guys can see these lines. Most fake pairs come with either these lines kind of cutting into the Boost. I don't know if you guys can see, these kind of rise up a little bit. Or some pairs just don't even come with these lines at all. So that's definitely one thing to look for when you're trying to find a Yeezy anyway. And then right here, I'm going to switch this out for the box, because the box is obviously the first thing you see. So right here, as you can see, the Boost is like a nice dark color. The 350 right here is like a dark color. But on some fake boxes, it's like faded, kind of more like a grayish, brownish type stuff. So that's just one thing to look for as well. On the back, you see Yeezy Boost 350 by Adidas right there as well. And then the front tag. And to this website, I'm gonna show you guys a picture of a real one, which is what I have right here. So this is my real one, and this is a fake one down here. I don't know if you guys can see and notice. So you see the font is darker in the real, and also there's like a little code right there. That number right here is supposed to match up inside of the shoe, and in this one they didn't even finish it, because as you can see right here, it says ABS box US, and then right here it just says ABS box. So that's also another thing to look for that really could make or break a difference, because Nowadays, 2020, even last year, fakes started to get really good. So it's really hard to tell a pair from that's real and that's fake. So you just gotta like look up all the information and just kind of do some homework and research on it. And the shape as well. So some Yeezys, well not some, all Yeezys, I should say, they look like this. So this heel cup should always look like this. It's always gonna look like this. And on some fake pairs, this gets pushed up, or this cut is just way too high. So if you like see a real pair and see a fake pair, you'll always identify, oh yeah, that's fake, just because the way the shape is. And sometimes, mainly not for Yeezys, but mainly for Jordans, the smell, it's supposed to be like a, I wouldn't necessarily say like a gas factory smell, but it's just supposed to smell like, I don't even know how to describe it. Mainly like a factory smell, not necessarily super like gas. And that's where we head into the Jordan. So this right here is an Air Jordan 1 in the Royal Toe colorway. Yeah, sorry, I kind of messed these up. Well, not these, but the other pair. It's like stepped on right here, and there's like a bunch of dirt and like a grass stain right there. But for these Jordan 1s or Jordans in general, mainly the smell is the first thing people go for. Like I said, they're supposed to smell like factory, not too much like gas. I mean, I don't know if that explains really well, because like people are like, oh, what is a factory supposed to smell like? Like, you'll kind of like know. If you smell something like brand new, like a brand new like car, like something brand new, if you get it shipped in from like somewhere, like you'll tell. The material, this right here is kind of like a tumble leather. Most fake pairs will have some type of glossy leather and stuff like that. And that's one thing also to look for is the finish, because if you look at a real pair versus a fake pair, like this pair is naturally not glossy, but a fake pair sometimes will have all, like, it'll look all glossy, like from the toe to the back, which is something to look for, and it's also really bad. In some cases, the stitching is also one place to look at. So right here, for example, like this stitching, it'd be right here. On a fake pair, the stitching would rise up and come all the way through back here. Or sometimes they won't even have this TM logo right there, which is an obvious giveaway. So that's one thing also to look for. And then this is with both Yeezys or anything fake you're looking for. I unfortunately don't have one, but if you use a UV light on them, a lot of fake pairs will have a stamp, and real pairs don't have a stamp. And the stamp could be anywhere on the shoe. So just take, if you have one and if you want to purchase some sneakers, and if you're iffy about them, go ahead and shine the UV light all over it. And if it's fake, there should be a stamp somewhere on the shoe. But if it's real, there should be no stamp. And right here, I'm going to show you another reason why you could identify a fake pair from a real pair. This toe right here, you see the right here is kind of thin towards the top. A fake pair will have the toe box super messed up. So this is a real pair like mine, and this is a fake pair. You see how like it kind of comes in, and then this one just looks super wide. Yeah. So like I said, the shape on the shoes is something really to look for. A lot of people look into that stuff. And yeah, I hope this helped you guys find out what a real pair versus a fake pair looks like. And I'm glad I'm here to help you guys. I'll flip the camera for you guys. There you go. So I'm glad I helped you guys out. If you guys ever want to one day purchase your own sneakers, whether it be the ones I have here or ones you guys see. And one thing also look for is the colorway. If it's like some shoe with gold and pink and bright green and like some other stuff, that's probably, I mean, it could be a real shoe, but it could also be something called a custom, which is when you take a shoe and you paint over it or you draw over it or something like that. You basically put your own twist on it. So yeah, don't get like confused, because some pairs out there, they might look real and they could be real, but just the colorway is not real. And if the colorway is not real, then they're most likely a fake pair. So like I said, if you guys ever want to go out and buy your own shoes, this is just a guide to help you guys don't get scammed. Because like I said at the beginning, most people tend to sell fake shoes because it's really good money actually. Unfortunately, the pairs, I mean, some of the pairs I have here do go for a lot of money. Like the ones I showed you at first, they retail $220, but when they first came out, they could go upwards from $1,000 depending on the size. So that's why people out here fake scamming people, because they get these fake shoes for so cheap and people think it's real, and they just buy them, and the person that sold them just made $1,000 off one shoe. And let's say they get multiple pairs of those shoes. Let's say they get 10 pairs of those shoes. They sell all of them. They just made $10,000, and they only spent probably, let's say they get them for like 100 a pair. They spent $1,000 and they made $10,000. So just be careful out there, guys. If you guys have any questions or anything, you guys can feel free to reach me. I mean, that's what being classmates is, right? See you guys. Have a good one.